The Speaker and Assembly members are not their children. You must have a relationship with them. I sit with them. We eat together. We drink together. We play together. They're not your boys. They're not your girls. They were elected, as you were also elected. Some of them, it was through the election that made you to win the election. So you must not treat them as if they are my boys. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. Legislature is a different arm of government. It's not an attached to executive arm. So you must be careful. I see that I travel with my legislature. I do. As I'm traveling, as a Mr. Speaker, can I have 3, 4, 5 members to accompany me for this trip? It's a beautiful relationship. The president travels. He said, look, call me social senator. Call me social House of Representatives. I wanted to join me in my trip. You create relationship. It's not a master-servant thing. You cannot do it. If you have been doing it before, you succeeded, does not mean today you will succeed. And the world, you see, we are moving to a world that you cannot try it. And the problem the governor has today, those around him, who are milking him, they have milked the state. And the governor said it yesterday. I thought he should have said on his point, said the parties, that the money they have spent. No, I didn't spend that kind of money. No way. None of my lawyers told me you are going to pay this. You must have a good relationship with people. Goodwill pays a lot. And that's what paid for us. It's because we have good relationship with our lawyers. No lawyer say you must pay this, you must pay this. But I know what their own team spent. And they milked him. They are not telling him the truth. His lawyers bungled their case. And they don't want to tell the people. Yesterday, I heard that some people went to see Mr. President. Pandev. It's the worst organization anybody can rely on. Why? If you're a good politician, it's that you go around later. Hold on. If you're a good politician, you had a first relationship with me. For how many years? I've never sat down with you. I've never spoken with you. You see my salary. You see my allowances. Guaranteed by law. You took it. No problem. Now you won a court of appeal. It didn't even occur to you. Even though I won a court of appeal, I still want peace. The matter went to Supreme Court. And Supreme Court now gave judgment. Then the next thing we do, that you want to implement, who said no? You see by writing letter, and who signed the letter? A bloody SSG. Who signed letter to a head of arm of government? What an insult is that? You are telling me here, Senator government will sign letter to the President of Senate or to Speaker of the House of Representatives. The President is coming to present budget. Is it right it is done?
What should we have done?
If you're a politician, you know what to do. Look, I don't understand. Listen. First of all, assuming you want to go through that route, what is normally done? You call the leadership. I said, listen, this is where we are. This is where we are. I want to present this budget. But that's okay. Let's look at it. Next week will be okay for us. You are not the one to write that I'm coming to present budget tomorrow. Who does that? No, who does that? You went to play to the gallery that you wrote a letter, which is rubbish. I have been in government. I don't just write a letter to Mr. Speaker. I'm coming to present budget tomorrow morning. I think your children. Do you know their engagement? All it is done is to tell you that I'm sincere. Mr. Speaker, where are you? Are you at home? Can you come? Can I come? Can we talk? And they agree on something. And then Mr. Speaker will go back and call his colleagues. Listen, Mr. Governor called me. I met with him. He said, look, he wants to present budget so day. It's okay. Monday, Tuesday. But Speaker, you know that our schedule is so tight. Okay, no, let us accommodate. That's how things are done. All these letters you are writing is useless. You are not sincere. You are playing to the gallery. Everybody knows you are not sincere. You are playing to the gallery. A true politician will not do that way. Let me tell you, Mr. President was to present budget to the National Assembly. Assembly people were not happy for one thing or the other. We met in ESCO, and they said, oh, they've shifted it to the next social day. Why? He had to meet with leadership to agree some gray areas. He doesn't need to write letter. A man who does not want peace is a man who is playing to the gallery. Writing a letter, I've written letter. Written letter to who? To your son? Or to your daughter? That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, so now you agree with me. After a forced relationship, you have suffered their families. They cannot pay their children's school fees. Their money they are entitled. God gave order, you cannot stop their money. You had a penchant of disobeying court orders. This is a country where, I have never, we like things that somebody is doing something wrong. Instead of you to come out to say, look, what you are doing is wrong. You go and capital, oh, it is a social political opponent. What kind of rubbish is that? Must you not have opponent? In politics, must you not have opponent? Is there any law that says in politics, everybody must queue behind you? So what is all this? Oh, his opponent. So what? If you give your opponent opportunity to make you unstable, then you will be unstable. You will be. There's no law. After all, there are also people who are working against Tinubu's administration. So Tinubu cannot come and complain. My opponents are working against me. His opponents, did they tell him that they will make him to be comfortable? Who does that? Yes, that what? Yes. Okay, now you are taking that point. Now let me tell you something. Are you not going to commend them? That they even agreed that we are ready. Can you present the budget? You are presenting to 3 people now. So the budget is there. It's not as if you are going to do it. Okay, carry it. Come on, we are ready to work with you. For the interest, I'm coming. What? No, you see, that's the problem. Come. When you say automatic, I said, within 48 hours, submit your budget. What is something? No, I can't be ready by 48 hours. Give me 1 week. What's wrong in that? Why we always capitalizing on things that if we really want the peace of the state, why are you picking on things that will not help? If the legislators say, we are going on recess for the interest of the state, if you can present the budget with you for them, because we are living on recess, have they not done well? All you would have done as a sincere person is to say, look, no, it's too urgent for me. Can you shift your recess? Give me 1 week. That's how people do things. You don't just come out, hey, why should I give up tomato? Who the hell are you? No. Listen. Who the hell are you? The governor is not sincere. I never knew he's this kind of character. Let me tell you, Supreme Court said that nowhere 3 members can sit and legislate for the state. You took your Attorney General, Commissioner, for these 3 members to screen. And the Supreme Court said it's not possible. And some people said, look, submit the list of members of your cabinet. We are willing to screen them. Instead of us to applaud them, you are saying, why should they give time limit? I'm traveling. I want to do it now before I travel. What's wrong in that? Now what you did, to hell with those a lot of people. Those are the people. Don't know. Hold on. No, hold on. Hold on. Can I finish? Hold on. It's not correct. Those are people who are deceiving the governor, who are collecting his money. Let me tell you, if they're intelligent, governor, they gave you 48 hours. Governor, tell them 48 hours is not enough. I need 1 week. You don't go and begin to sow seed of discord. You don't do that. As they are now, they are hot. It is in your place to say, look, I know you're hot. I'm sorry. See what has happened. Don't act as if you're a father. Now, what they did, when the assembly said, submit list, he now told his commissioners to go to court. The commissioners went to court, challenging the assembly that we cannot live as commissioners. After Supreme Court has given judgment on this matter. Is it true? They went to State High Court. Of course, you know, the worst State High Court today we have is Rivers State High Court.
Something like that when you were there.
It couldn't have been. It couldn't have been. Look, I respect court judgments. I do. How would I look like as a life bencher? I perpetrate in disobeying court orders.
But because of your interest now.
What's my interest?
The average Liberian on the streets, they're saying that. Look,
when did you go to the street to listen to them?
They're saying the state allocation has been seized now.
By who?
Because of your interest.
By whose? Okay, hold on. By whose conduct? Okay, instead of you to say, thanking us, to making sure the right thing is being done.
Are you happy?
What is happening? No. Hold on. Can I hear one person? Now, let me tell you something. Do you know you ought to commend us for challenging illegality? How many states can do that? How many states can tell their governor what they are doing is wrong? In our state, we said no. 3 people cannot constitute an assembly. 3 people cannot appropriate funds for you to spend. It's of you to commend us. Your state, who can do it? They would have bought the assembly members. In our state, no. We are not prisoners of war. We are not. And that's why the assembly said, look, you can't continue to do this. Let them go and buy them. They will not agree. The right thing, hold on, the right thing must be done. And we challenge illegality. Today we are happy that Supreme Court has made a pronouncement. The Upper Court has made a pronouncement. Who is wrong? Who is right? Commend those who challenge illegality. Don't commend those who said we will do anything that's wrong.
Nobody could challenge you during your time. The state has simply...
Listen, hold on. That is my problem with you. Who told you? Okay, the mayor said nobody challenged me. Hold on now. Okay, hold on. The mayor said, let me tell you. The speaker and assembly members are not their children. You must have a relationship with them. I sit with them. We eat together. We drink together. We play together. They are not your boys. They are not your girls. They were elected, as you were also elected. Some of them, it was through the election that made you to win the election. So you must not treat them as if they are my boys. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. Legislature is a different arm of government. It's not an attached to executive arm. So you must be careful. I see that I traveled my legislature. I do. As I'm traveling, as a Mr. Speaker, can I have 3, 4, 5 members to accompany me for this trip? It's a beautiful relationship. The president travels. He said, look, call me social senator. Call me social House of Representatives. I wanted to join me in my trip. You create relationship. It's not a master-servant thing. You cannot do it. If you have been doing it before, you succeeded, does not mean today you will succeed. And the world, you see, we are moving to a world that you cannot try it. And the problem the governor has today, those around him, who are milking him, they have milked the state. And governor said it yesterday. I thought he should have said on his president the parties that the money they have spent. No, I didn't spend that kind of money. No way. None of my lawyers told me you are going to pay this. You must have a good relationship with people. Goodwill pays a lot. And that's what paid for us. It's because we have good relationship with our lawyers. No lawyer say you must pay this, you must pay. But I know what their own team spent. And they made him. They are not telling him the truth. His lawyers bungled their case. And they don't want to tell the people. Yesterday, I heard that some people want to see Mr. President. Pandev is the worst organization anybody can rely on.
Why?
Let me tell you. I used to tell my father, I said, Dad, I got him. I'm disappointed in this. If you continue with this, I'm not going to support you. I will not be a party to it. If you have a father who is always interested in money, he can sell his child or his children. All these leaders, look at the comments they have made. Mr. President intervened in this matter. Mr. President intervened. I'm not talking about Vice President though. Mr. President intervened. Vice President was there. National Security Advisor was there. National Security Advisor signed for implementation of peace. This same Pandev came out and said, Mr. President has no right. They took Mr. President to court. People like Chief Saraibe, one of the worst persons you can ever think of. One of the merchants, political merchants. I knew them. Data Smith, whom I respected, went to government house. Look at the statement he made. I'm an injured man. You're an injured man. Call us. We'll be with you. An elder statesman would go and make such a statement. Now you are the same person coming again now to go and meet Mr. President to intervene. Intervene what? Mr. President that had no right? Mr. President that you took to court? That he had no power to intervene. They took Mr. President to court. From the State High Court of River State, down to the Court of Appeal, they lost. Down to Supreme Court. Now people do things, you don't want to go back to let people know the correct thing. Now Supreme Court are giving judgment. Now you are going to tell President to do what? Now President should do what? That Supreme Court judgment should not be obeyed. That's it. Hold on. Who? Excuse me. Who called for impeachment? We said they have called. Who called? You say, listen. I didn't know you have record of people who are loyal to me. I didn't know your business is to sit down, write names of people who are loyal to me. If you have committed an offense to be impeached, what is wrong? Is it a criminal offense? It's provided in the Constitution.
You can't just wait till 2027 to vote him out.
Am I a member of the Assembly? The point I'm making, if you have committed an infraction of the Constitution and the Assembly deems it fit to say you should be impeached, let me tell you, politics is not played just like this. Is it the first person that people have threatened about impeachment? Don't you know what to do? What is all this hula value that they will impeach? And let me tell you, and I have heard people say, oh, if they impeach him, there will be breakdown of law and order. Rubbish. Hold on, rubbish. Nonsense, which is just nonsense. Listen, nonsense. Rubbish. Tell me who are the militants? Who is not a militant? Who is born as a militant? No, tell me the person that's born the day you were giving birth, they say you're a militant. Who is not a militant? Who cannot blow at the pipeline? Why do you arrogate this power to a certain group of people? It's just people are the only people who can blow pipeline. What nonsense is that? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Who told the people cannot blow pipeline? Why do we arrogate powers to people? There's nothing like that. Two. Who is the one doing the contract of the pipeline? Who is the one doing the pipeline contract? The sovereign. It's not an Johnson. It's not Tompolo. It's not Antita. They gave you now to do sovereign. You are the one correcting the German. And they say Ijaw people are going to break pipeline. And somebody will hear that. That's crap. Look, the moment I hear that, to hell. How dare you threaten a country? How dare you? That Which threat? It does not exist. It does not exist. These are political things planted by some people in government. Look, all of us know ourselves. All of us know ourselves. You make appointment of MD of NDC, they threaten, they blow pipeline. You make appointment here, they threaten, they blow pipeline. What kind of country are we in? As a sitting president, you threaten me that if you follow what the court said, I will blow up everywhere. Let the whole place be blown off. Let it. People must learn. Enough is enough. You don't tell me anybody that. I was a governor. I see security reports. I said, this security report, this one is fake. I said, it's fake. I said, the director said, this one is fake. Take it out. I know where this one is coming from. There's some security report you see, you laugh, planted by people in government who are in support of what the young boy is doing. That's what I thought you should have said. Now, everybody, the assembly people should have shown they are coming from somewhere. We cannot deny where we are coming from. We must be grateful. But for certain persons, we may not have been here. Now, you want them to obey us. But you two, that came through us, you don't want to obey. Why are you not compelling us to put on the assembly people, but not to be loyal? Who told you they are not human? That blood is not flowing, it's water. Why not, if they say, sir, we have been loyal now, we don't want to be loyal again. After all, the governor, you brought him to now. Is he loyal to you? Yes. So why do you people want only one group to be loyal? And the other one should not be loyal, whom you are supporting, giving all the back. The truth must be told. I have told people, when law speaks, all this Asawana will die. And the law has spoken. And all this, and let me tell you something. And people should have that right. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. People must speak out the truth. Heaven will not fall. You only die once, not 2 times. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. What nonsense every day you wake up? Ijo will do this. In Akwa Ibom, Ijo cannot be governor. In Delta, Ijo is the minority of the minority. With all due respect to our late elder statesman, Edwin Clark, he's from Delta. He had never produced Ijo man to be governor of Delta. He had never. The only place Ijo man can solely be governor is in Bayelsa State. Not in Edo, not in Rivers, a minority of the minority. Out of our own benevolence, live and let live. I'm Martin Seluku. Gentlemen, we are working as a team. We are members of the same political family. Let's allow this to go this way. If it is by strength, it cannot be the Ogodis. It cannot be the EPF. It cannot be the Queries. It cannot. Every time you hear this, he just said this, he just didn't say this. What kind of system are we talking about? When people do something to bring everybody together, you appreciate it. In fact, when I brought this governor, they said no, it's not the real job. They said not the real job. If you are talking about his job, you should come to the cannabis. Now, how can you say if they want to give governor to a job, it should be a popo? You see the problem that we're in. And you close your eyes, you did it. All those who fought me, who said, no, we cannot accept this, are the ones parading themselves, hanging around him, taking his money.
Honorable Minister, you have your attention.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure, because I know how all of this started, I'm sure you are not just interested in winning the war. As the leader, you should also be interested in winning the battles and, of course, winning peace as well. If you listen to the way Mr. President spoke yesterday, it seems as if the pathway to peace has been thrown to the leadership of that state. And between you and Governor Fubara, I see you as the leader. Would you do everything possible as the leader to pick up the government and draw up a roadmap, a pathway to peace?
Does he think I have a role to play? Has he ever called me?
I am putting it.
No, that's what I'm saying. You cannot. You can
That
take
you
can take a horse to the stream, but you cannot force the horse to drink water. You have a problem. Now let me tell you why it's very difficult. No, let me tell you, people should understand. If he was a good person, we have an elder, Chief Ferdinand Alabraba, 80 something years. I'm sure as at the time he made his money, this boy was not born. This governor was not born. He was the one who cried in our meeting for an German to be chosen to be governor. This elder statesman, he cried in the meeting because the consensus almost had treated the Rogodis. In fact, while we were there, the primary was to take place. So the primary was delayed. The rumor had even gone to the delegates that my former commissioner of finance, who will go to chat, is the one to be picked. This governor stepped down for him. That is his boy, he should go. It was this elder statesman, Ferdinand Alabraba. He nearly collapsed. He said, look, they should not do this to him. Also, Dokota was there. This boy, of course, a boy, went and abused this elder statesman, that one elder who doesn't know what he's doing. A man who had made money long before even he was born. His children had went to the best of the schools. Now he can't go back to him now. He went on television, abused Osi Dokota, so-called legal luminary, so-called. OCJ attended Oxford University, attended the University of London, a respected former president of NBA, former chairman of Board of Ventures. You will go to national television, abuse OCJ. Chief Sergeant Awuse was sick, was under coma. We were praying to God, let Awuse recover. Awuse was one of those who said, look, let's allow him. Awuse was in the hospital. Chairman of Rivers State National Rep, this boy came out on national television and removed Awuse. That Awuse is not trustworthy. A man who was dying. Now, he does not know where to run to again. Ordinarily, these are the people that will call the assembly people. Listen, stop. But now, don't forget about me. Forget about me.
No,
Let me tell you. I said, listen. No, hold on. Now you are giving me that has the power. No, hold on. Hold on. But you don't have what it takes to give me responsibility.
Well,
even president, can I tell you something? President knows my position. I'm not a man, but my president knows my position. President, what is peace? What is important that let the right thing be done? When the right things are done, there will be peace. But if the right is not done, how would you say peace? Peace is predicated on doing the right thing. Go and present your budget. Go and submit the list of your commissioner. You cannot continue to do illegality. The assembly summoned the chairman, one of the most corrupt persons I've ever met. The chairman of the River State Independent Electoral Commission. One Justice Enebele retired. Let him challenge me. He knows me. Assembly summoned him. He has gone to court, State High Court, because the Chief Judge is his friend. So we know. But you see, at the end of the day, it will not end there. Assembly summoning chairman of INEF, for example, National Assembly. The chairman will now go to court. I mean, look at, you say you want peace.
Honorable Minister, we need to go on a quick break now at this particular point. We'll come, and that will even allow you to calm down and listen again to that suggestion from this side.
I will not listen to because you are not giving me power. But you're not saying I should
The
have talked.
president did so yesterday.
No, the president didn't. No.
Indirectly.
President knows my position. You president knows I'm not
The
this kind of.
president indirectly
You know,
put it at the
let me tell you. Do you know why? Do you know why it should be irritating
You will tell
and,
us when
and
we come
angry? A president of a country would leave everything he was doing to mediate. A president over 3 hours sat down and brought out something. You come and sign. Are you accepting? Yes. Do you accept? Yes. Do you accept? Yes. Do you accept? Yes. They called National Security Advisor who signed on behalf of government. And nobody has thought it did. Look, this thing we signed. Why you what has happened?
Honorable Minister,
Why is that no
we
peace?
need to go
Everybody's
break.
talking
We
about,
need to go.
oh, do this, do this. Nobody can box us into what we cannot do.
We need to go break now. We'll be back in a few minutes to continue the chat. That will also allow you to at least calm down a little bit. All right, we'll go on the break. We'll be right back. There were developments on this reverse issue. We'd like to start from there. Do you think this has given you a pathway now to move quickly to try to avert a possible crisis in your destiny?
I'm not the governor of the state.
You are a leader. You are a
No, listen, I'm not the governor of the state. I'm an FCT. As I'm here presiding here, and I see that it's for me to take steps to see how I can avert crisis. I have political enemies who will do everything here to make sure I don't succeed. It is my intelligence, my capacity to now say, look, what do I do? Let that crisis in FCT. When I came on board, there are so many sabotage everywhere. So many, that's why I laid. I laughed. I said, this thing, I will not enter the trap. Those who did that came back. I said, look, we commend you. Your sagacity, your capacity to handle this. They brought issue of religion. They brought issue of ethnicity to make sure nothing will work. But by the grace of God, I surmounted it. It's within me to say, should I survive? How do I survive? How do I go about it? So, if you're a governor, you are the one governing that state. You are the one facing the crisis. You are the one who will know, what do I do to make sure? Do I continue to listen to people who are just talking to me, just to be having some drink with me? Where has it led me to now? Why not me take another strategy to say I can bring peace within my domain? The way I'm going, is it the way that will bring peace? Certainly not. Assembly, legislature is not your baby. You must know how to play. You must be careful. I said, I was the Minister of State here. When they said I'm coming for oversight function, big problem for me. As Minister of FCT, each time the chairman of FCT House of Rep, chairman of FCT Senate, who have problem. And I'll go back to them in the night. Gentlemen, no, we shouldn't go like this now. This is where we should go now. They're not my children. I must listen to them. That's how it works. Even Mr. President cannot say, even though he masterminded the coming of Mr. Senate President, the coming of Mr. Speaker, he cannot say, oh, Speaker, come and go and do this. No, he talks with them. That's how politics is played. It's not for you to go and say, come on. Okay, like what's happening in River State for what I had now, that the governor is at the gate of the residence of the assembly quarter, pushing himself in. Isn't that how things are done?
You want to present the budget?
You see the point I say here. You want to present the budget to who? Isn't that it is done? Isn't that it is done? You write a letter this night. I present my budget tomorrow morning. And they open, come, I win the Banana Republic.
He's trying to obey Mr. President's...
What? You are the trouble people. You people are the cause of the problems we're having.
Really?
Look at how you are legitimizing that. If Mr. President said, obey Supreme Court, the Mr. President said, just wake up early morning, go and bulldoze the gate. Why are you talking like this?
I gave you a pathway, which is that as the leader, pick up your phone, call Fubara, and both of you should
Hold on.
What is wrong with that?
Hold on.
What is wrong with that?
Hold on.
I spoke about you.
You want
I spoke about
you
not
want
just
you want me
winning
to play
the war,
you want me
but
to
winning peace as
no,
well.
it's not correct. The war is not about winning. It's about the right thing being done. When the right thing is being done, anybody can go to hell. When the right thing, and our problem in this country, you want to sacrifice things. And if you want me to play politics with you, okay, I will tell you and I will call him.
What's the right thing in this matter?
Go to the right thing, negotiate with them. Look at in America, the Congress, they negotiate with the president.
Maybe
They sit
that
down.
is feeling that
Hold on.
he will not have his way.
No,
But
what,
if you are in his front,
you see the problem
and
I have.
he's behind you,
You see the problem
and you are talking,
I have with you now.
and you are talking,
The problem I have with you is that you've not done something. You have concluded you will not have your way. Why not do something as decent? I told you about somebody here, Ferdinand Alabama. I told you about Osiriyokoja. I told you about Chief Sergeant Awuse and other people. He had a paper, but you know why he can't go? Why he can't go? He has messed up himself.
yeah.
These are people ordinarily he will run to.
So
He cannot.
with these
Now,
people
even
will
as tough
be with your support.
as
Because later
Trump,
with these people too, will
as
be with your
tough as Trump appears to be, he still goes to negotiate with the Congress. He will sit down with them. So listen, the way people are going, it's not the way I'm thinking. It's not about you. Come on, Congress. I'm coming now. Who does that? For Christ's sake, who does that? Why do you encourage that? The man must be taught that art of governance is not about commissioning projects. Governance is not only about commissioning projects. Governance is not only about initiating projects. Governance is also the capacity to relate, to meander through things. You have you are one of those who have arisen one of the problem makers as far as River State is concerned. Problem. Let me tell you, when you said roadman, I've told you here about politics. I told you here I go and see my chairman of committees. I've not presented our 2025 budget. Mr. President has not laid it to them. Now, I cannot, even when we finish the ESCO of the FCT approves, I will still go back to the chairman. As the chairman, Mr. President is likely to bring the budget next week. I will not, because I'm working with president. I won't talk to them. Who does that? That's why I say it is not only going to commission projects governance. You must learn how to relate with people. They are not my children. They are elected people. Legislature is the background of democracy anywhere in the world.
So the local government election now, they fixed August. And what's your best?
I want it, that's high. That's why when you try for illegality, you pay. Now let me tell you, why it will not stand. It will not stand.
Again.
Why would it stand? That chairman, that enabling, that man, all is interested had to be looting. Did he read the judgment first? Did the enabler read the judgment? The retired judge who claims this, I know him very well. I appointed him as chairman. These are people who don't have character.
But you just described him
until somebody goes to power.
He was not corrupt when you appointed him.
No, how would I know? Now you know. Let me tell you, with all due respect to you. Yes, you can blame me. I take responsibility. I own responsibility. Some of the things we do while in office is when you leave office, you start regretting. I can tell you that. It's not everything you know. You may think, let me tell you, as I sit here, so many things happen. In fact, my son sent me something from UK about learn something. I never knew that something was going on. But my name was used. Right? So when I came, I said, what? I had to call security. And they got the person. You may think because I'm there, it's everything I know. It's not correct. And let nobody claim that. But I can tell you, with what I know now, I made a lot of mistakes while as governor. I own up that. And that's what they call a leadership. When you make mistake, it's unfortunate. I can't correct them now because I can't go back there as a governor. But it is helping me as FCT minister based on those mistakes I made. I've not seen so many as I know this can happen again. Can happen 2 times.
Does it include the PDP?
Now, so when you talk about the local government will not stand. The notice there on arrival.
You still want to bring your people back?
I said, now this again, brand you, Supreme Court, in their judgment of local government election, then the autonomy of local government, Supreme Court said that the assembly has powers to even extend their tenure if they not allow a vehicle. Instead of you to allow non-elected or caretaker, the assembly has power to extend your tenure until when election is conducted. Supreme Court judgment is very clear. It's not me. I was not part of it. But that is the Supreme Court judgment. I don't know what I want them. I'm talking about what is the law. What does the law say? It's not about me. Let us do what the law says. Yeah. Yes. That is why Assembly said, for the interest of the state, we don't want our state not to receive their money. No, I'm coming. No, you cannot tell me when I've answered the question. You are not the one who asked the question. So you cannot, a question you didn't set. You can't say that. So we draw that word. We do it. The point I'm making is that Assembly said, for the interest of the state, for our state to receive our money from the foundation account. Come and bring the budget now. For the interest of the state. What else do you want people to do? For the interest of the state. The letter, I read it. I saw it on the advertisement. And when Assembly submitted that letter, they took it, read it, called them, they said no, they should return the letter. Governor does not receive communication from the Assembly. Now you are writing letter. The Assembly you don't receive letter from. You want them to receive letter from me. I mean, look at who is looking for peace.
He was trying to say that as a leader, are you not dampening the prospects of peace by not intervening?
I've intervened. That is why I'm telling you that the right thing should be done. Because I said that should I go and say the wrong thing should be done?
Why not call a meeting of all the
former
Why not call a meeting of all the stakeholders?
Governor OTB, former governor OTB, people like you to come together in a round table.
Which people? Only can not call anybody to meeting now.
Okay.
It's not possible.
Why don't you call
His son is involved in that.
as critical stakeholders around you and around C and agree to a roadmap?
A negligent judgment was given.
Yes.
Our leader, Chief Alabama, called the Assembly people. Say this. We thank God what has happened. Understand that this is not personal. It has to do for the interest of the state. Take step to show that you want to really bring peace. Did it take them 48 hours? Ordinarily, with the first relationship, they don't need to write him. With the first relationship, they don't need to tell him that we're going to research. They would have just gone. But they said, look, for the interest, we are ready to do it and leave now. What peace effort do people want until they kneel down and crawl to government house and to tell you how bad it is? If you don't want to be a politician, say you don't want to be a politician. I've not seen you for years. I've never discussed anything with you for years. The next thing you do to write me a letter to come to your office.
There's still one case at
Which case? Which case?
the issue of the defection.
It's not correct. Don't stop carrying this here rumors. Not correct. There's no more case. Let me tell you, and people should hear this and hear it well. The issue of defection has been settled by Supreme Court. And I'll tell you how it happened.
It was tough.
It's not, let me tell you, so most of you don't read. You don't read.
Justice Akomaye
No, excuse me, you don't read. You don't read. Without do, hold on, we do this, you don't read.
Excuse me?
I give it to you, you don't read. Hold on, it's not about reading novels. No, let me tell you, you don't read. How many, I challenge any of you who have read the judgment.
I have read it.
Hold on now.
I just supported.
Hold on, no, hold on.
Justice
Hold
Akomaye
on now.
on that issue.
Why not hold on? You read Akuma's judgment.
I read all the judgments.
Judgment. Did you hold on? Did you read the judgment of Ihemewosu?
I said I read all the
What did she say? Now let me tell you how the thing came about, so some of you would learn. At the Federal High Court, before Justice Abdul Malik, who said, no, you cannot be taking money from federal without a budget. Therefore, stopping Central Bank and Accountant General. They went on appeal at the Court of Appeal here. Court of Appeal, now, there was a dissenting judgment by Justice Banjoko. There was the judge's judgment by Justice Barker and Obiora. Obiora and Justice Barker agreed that the Federal High Court had no jurisdiction on the issue of jurisdiction. Obiora and Barker said they have no. Justice Banjoko said no. The Federal High Court had the jurisdiction and dissented. Now on the merit, Barker agreed with Justice Banjoko that the Court of Appeal was right, that they have held the position that 3-4 people cannot constitute an assembly to make law, not to talk about appropriation. Now, we now appeal on the issue of jurisdiction solely to the Supreme Court. Now, listen to what I'm saying. They now cross-appealed on the merit that the Court of Appeal said that these people are the Mamad is the right leadership with the other 26 members. They now cross-appeal. So people should hear the truth. It was on that cross-appeal, the Court of Appeal said, no, the Supreme Court said, no, you are wrong. You can't say so. There was no defection. There couldn't have been defection. Who wrote that? Just Ihemewosu, who is the in-law to Justice Dudley. I hope you know that. Justice Ihemewosu's son married Justice Dudley's daughter. But she wrote that 12 pages judgment about the defection. She defined what's called defection. Defined defection constitutionally. Defined defection politically. Defection cannot be hanging. Defection cannot be inconclusive. That there is a presiding officer. By the time you are defecting, the presiding officer that will declare the seat vacant. Until that is done, you cannot say that defection.
So we see that we read.
No, you don't. No, you do it. Hold on, Nanai. Sorry, I use one language, Nanai. I'm sorry. But it's good for the public to understand. Because there are some people who don't understand it's a lie, but they understand a lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Right. So the point I'm making is that Supreme Court came out boldly and made a statement. There's no defection. That somebody was waving flag. How does that constitute defection in law? That in fact is even worse. Assuming the presiding officer is in a different party, and these people are defecting to his own party, he may not hit the gavel. Until he hits the gavel, then can you say that's a defection? They become different. You cannot say they are defected with your own mouth. That somebody said, I'm not the president of America, has now made it to the president of America. Nobody does that. So the issue of defection was thoroughly dealt with. If you read Justice Ihemewosu's own dissent. So I'm just trying to bring this clearer. They're all telling lies. Lies. And that's why they will tell you who still has a matter at the federal court. Want to matter.
Honorable Minister, we need to bring to a close this issue of rivers because there are still issues about the politics.
Okay.
Generally, that we also need to talk about. Just your final word on the issue of rivers.
Yes.
Will you be interested in winning both the peace and the parties having won the war now?
I don't know
as
what.
leader.
Okay, what's called battle and war? Battle is war now.
The battle,
Everybody is still winning the battle and war.
the battle are things like that we are talking about now. Like the governor still going to the House of Assembly when he doesn't have their nod to come and see the
Okay,
and all of that.
do you know,
Those are the little
that's
battles.
what I'm trying to say.
How do we end all of
Why,
that?
why not? I don't know why you are still going back. I said, we have started the issue of peace. Assembly, make sure that you take the budget. And they took steps. How do you make peace? If we don't want peace, we would have told assembly people, go. Don't come back. Stay away for 6 months. But that was to tell you we have started. It's only for you to reciprocate.
Can you do more?
I don't know what you except you want to take my blood, which I'm not ready to give.
No.
No. I'm not ready to see. Let me tell you, I'm serving here. I cannot just every time I'm thinking of you ask me what happened in the Gilishi or whatever yesterday. Gishiri. Look at the effort, and again you want me. I'm human.
You have to support Mr. President's vision.
Oh, come. Who come. Don't even you tell me I have to support. Who is the one? Who is the bedrock? Who? I'm the one. I am the one that will champion Mr. President. I'm also doing it. You don't preach that one to me. Everybody knows me in this country.
Will you sanction the impeachment of Fubara?
Sanction.
Yes.
If assembly thinks that he committed infraction, and he knows he committed, you find peace. It's not by gara. It's not by threatening.
Gloria,
See, let me tell you. If an armed robber knows he committed armed robbery, what you do when you go to court, my Lord, I did this. Forgive me. Give me a second opportunity. The judge will look at you. Okay. Now you have done it. Instead of killing him, let I give him 2 years imprisonment. 2 years. You understand me? No, but when you sit with people trying to tell you, let me tell you how arrogant. Let me tell you this. The governor was misled. 3 weeks to Supreme Court judgment. Do you know what he did? In my own family, my community, the governor came and removed my chief. My chief, yes. I made another person in my own family. In my own family. Now, that's the point I'm making, because he was giving the hope that he will win the Supreme Court. So nothing. Now you tell me, have we played politics to the level you penetrate to somebody's family to dabble into internal affairs of the family? Now, you know, sometimes when people talk about this peace, you don't take everything to consideration. You just sit outside, you talk. Look at me, former governor, Minister of FCT. Governor had the humility, the audacity, because he had money from Federation account, because he had money from IGR, would enter my own family to remove a chief and make another person chief. Come on. What is anybody talking? What is anybody talking? And you are telling me if I'm ready for peace. Who is talking this problem now? Who is talking the point? You look at me. Me or 4 persons, so. Who are you? I'm not talking about local government. Too. I'm not, my own family. You look at me. Simply because judicial merchants have told you you will win. They've collected your money. And that's why I pity judges and justices. I pity them. People collect money. And they play this game. How do they play the game? They play this game. If you win, they say the judges collected money. Meanwhile, no cover was given. I pity them. Yeah, I mean, I know what I know. Now, if you don't win, they go back and say, well, it will be difficult for us to go and collect the money back. Because let people not know that we pay the bribe. So, whichever way, they suffer. And then what happened to him? And that's why he said yesterday, instead of him to blame himself, he said the parties. No.
Honorable Minister.